Dell Xps 17. Best 17-inch laptop. The Dell Xps 17 takes everything we love about its smaller siblings and supersizes it. It weighs 4.65 pounds, almost twice the weight of a standard notebook, but that's justified by its unparalleled performance. It is a desktop workstation crammed inside the body of a laptop. Its huge 17-inch display has a 4K resolution that allows you to work comfortably with multiple tabs and apps, offers almost perfect color reproduction, and is also bright enough to be used outdoors. Even more impressive, despite the 17 inches panel, the size of its chassis is smaller than most 15 inches laptops, thanks to its tiny frames. Inside, we find the new 10th generation Intel Core H series processors, combined with a discrete NVIDIA GeForce GPU, and fast SSD. Luckily, it also features 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports, and an SD card slot to transfer photos and videos directly from your camera. If you're looking for a Windows competitor to the 16-inch MacBook Pro, you've found it. The XPS 17 can handle any productivity, creativity and multimedia workload. LG Gram 17, a valid alternative. You will not find another 17-inch laptop that's so light and with such a long autonomy as the new 2020 version of the LG Gram 17. The performance also improved, thanks to the addition of a 10th generation Intel Core processor. This CPU is equipped with the more powerful Iris Plus integrated graphics, which offers a little more speed in photo and video editing applications, and is also capable of some light gaming. Last but not least, it comes equipped with a whole lot of RAM and fast SSD storage. Build quality is unparalleled, and everything from the metal alloy finish to the backlit keys seems well thought out. The Gram 17 also sports a surprisingly robust selection of ports for such a thin device, including a Thunderbolt 3, 2 Type-A USB 3, an HDMI, a microSD slot, and a headphone jack. The only concern is the size of the otherwise fantastic 17-inch screen, that you may have trouble fitting into bags and backpacks, and which can be inconvenient to use on trains and planes. It's also quite expensive, and if you absolutely don't need a 17-inch model, you can get the same performance and even more portability with a smaller screen laptop for a lot less money. But if you need a big display, you cannot find a better laptop than the LG Gram 17. Apple MacBook Pro 13-inch M1, best MacBook for most people. Welcome to a new era of Apple computing. The M1 system on a chip marks the first step in decoupling Apple from Intel. This ARM-based 5nm chip has an 8-core CPU with integrated graphics consisting of 16 billion transistors, the maximum that the company has ever managed to cram into a chip. The M1 also features a unified memory architecture, an improved image signal processor, and Apple's Neural Engine and Secure Enclave. The result is a much faster and way more powerful laptop. The 13-inch MacBook Pro M1 delivers outstanding performance and the longest battery life we've ever seen on a MacBook. If that wasn't enough, coupled with Big Sur, it offers faster web page load times and a better webcam experience, all thanks to the new SoC. In short, the new 13-inch MacBook Pro is everything that Apple promised. The 13-inch MacBook Pro has a slightly different design and appearance than the MacBook Air, even though both devices use the same processor. The main difference is that the Pro also includes a fan, which means it can withstand heavy workloads for a longer period of time without having to limit its performance. You won't notice the difference or hear the fan spinning in everyday use, but for intensive tasks like video editing, the MacBook Pro is significantly faster than the MacBook Air. However, the differences do not stop here. The MacBook Pro beats the Air on battery life, almost 2 hours more autonomy, and boasts the fantastic Magic Keyboard, which allows for comfortable and responsive typing, as well as the additional functions of the Touch Bar. Last but not least, its Retina display is even brighter. There are of course some compromises when compared to its bigger sibling, the 16-inch MacBook Pro. First and foremost, the obvious larger screen of the latter. The 16-inch MacBook Pro is also configurable with more RAM and internal memory, and offers 4 USB-C ports. The 13-inch model only has 2. On the other hand, the 13-inch MacBook Pro sporting the M1 SoC boasts almost twice the battery life of its Intel-powered sibling, and this makes a huge difference for on-the-go professionals. This is the first MacBook Pro that can really last for a full day on a single charge. All in all, It's amazing to see how Apple's SoC has revolutionized the performance of older Intel MacBooks. And all this adds up to why the 13-inch MacBook Pro M1 is the best Apple laptop for most people. Asus ROG Zephyrus G14, best gaming laptop. Asus steps up its efforts when it comes to gaming laptops. Case in point, the Asus ROG Zephyrus G14. Powered by the powerful new AMD Ryzen 4000 processors, this notebook is a multitasking beast. However, since it also boasts an NVIDIA RTX 2060 Max-Q GPU, it is considered a gaming laptop. In addition to the specifications listed above, the ROG Zephyrus G14 is also equipped with a lightning-fast SSD, a bright 14-inch 120Hz display, a comfortable keyboard, powerful speakers, and is enclosed in a stunning chassis made of magnesium alloy that is among the thinnest and lightest in the gaming sector. But where the Zephyrus G14 really shines is in autonomy. Its battery easily lasts twice as long as other gaming laptops. The Asus Zephyrus G14 isn't perfect, it is missing a webcam and a Thunderbolt 3 port. However, its CPU and GPU performance, and epic autonomy, make it not only the best gaming laptop, but also one of the best laptops ever, full stop. HP Elite Dragonfly, best business laptop. The HP Elite Dragonfly is, simply put, one of the sleekest and thinnest notebooks you can buy, and it's also packed with brilliant features and powerful components. Business notebooks bear the stigma of being cumbersome, unappealing, and full of bloatware. But that's not always the case, and although the Dragonfly is primarily aimed at businessmen, its beautiful design and stunning screen make it one of the best laptops for anyone who can afford it. Battery life is excellent, the keyboard is a joy to use, and is even one of the first 5G-enabled Ultrabooks. The 2020 model is also the first Dragonfly featuring HP's SureView Reflect technology, which automatically tints the screen so nosy people can't see what you're doing while working in public. The Dragonfly is also the first laptop with an integrated tile tracker. This means that if you misplace your device, you can use the Tile smartphone app to locate it anywhere in the world. It's a splurge, but easily one of the best laptops of 2020. Microsoft's Surface Laptop 3, best laptop for most people. With the third iteration of the Surface Laptop, Microsoft has created its best notebook yet. While not a huge leap forward compared to its predecessor, the Surface Laptop 3 improves on almost every aspect. It features an exceptional keyboard and touchpad, as well as a sturdy and attractive aluminum chassis that is quite portable. It also boasts great performance and a fast SSD. You also get a gorgeous display. Best of all, you can now choose between Intel or AMD hardware. The 13 and 15-inch Surface Laptop 3 come very close to the 2020 Dell Xps 13 and 15 models as the best laptops for productivity and casual gaming. So why aren't they higher on this list? Their mediocre autonomy and absurd exclusion of a Thunderbolt 3 port are big enough drawbacks to make them lose the top spot, but for the rest, these are some of the best Ultrabooks in the world right now, especially if you're a fan of Microsoft's laptops. Razer Blade 15, best all-rounder. Looking at it from afar, you might not notice that the Blade is a gaming laptop. It's as light and slim as a MacBook Pro, with the same excellent build quality, featuring a world-class keyboard and touchpad, a bright vivid display with thin bezels, in addition to the hyper-premium interior components, and Razer's signature backlighting system. The Blade is one of the best notebooks for creative work. The fact that it also allows you to game at respectable frame rates makes it a sort of a unicorn. This is the most stylish and beautiful gaming laptop we've ever seen. The Asus ROG Zephyrus G14 makes more sense, but we would buy this one.